We got some news. This might be some late news. A lot of this is because I did miss a stream last Thursday, so yeah. So we're gonna talk about the news that I didn't get to last week. I didn't get to get. That works either way. First thing we're gonna talk about Oblivion Remastered. It is taking the gaming world by storm. It is a massive success for not just Virtuos but also Bethesda. Hundreds and thousands of people. There's a like RPG. I'm gonna say this right now. RPG players, we eating good this year. Just in this month alone, we're eating really good. Like we got the Oblivion Remaster, we got Clear Obscura, Expedition 33, which I really want to play, but I'm already playing both the Oblivion Remaster and also Metaphor Refantasio. Both are incredible, by the way. I'm having fun with both games. And it just got announced today, not today, but a couple days ago, that Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon, which is this Elder Scrolls looking RPG that has kind of been, it's technically been out in early access for the past couple of years, but it's officially getting its 1.0 release in a couple of weeks on May 29th. I played the demo of that. It is incredible. I can't wait for the full release. Yeah. RPG players are eating good. But the main reason why I want to talk about the Oblivion Remaster is because obviously there's been a lot of talk about Skyblivion, which is the fan-made remaster that's currently still in development, set to release in the summertime this year, around July, I think is when they said it was going to be released. And it got announced like the day after the official remaster's release. It was either the day of or the day after. But Bethesda, in an act of goodwill, gifted Oblivion Remastered keys to the developers of Skyblivion, which, you know, I love to see that. That does now kind of, it does now deter the doubts that I was having and the fears I was having about the Skyblivion project. I think it is 100% safe to say that Bethesda is alright with this fan-made remaster coming out. Given that, you know, obviously, like I said, they just gifted them keys for the official remaster. So, you know, I love to see it. So congrats to Bethesda, Virtuos, and also the Skyblivion devs. Y'all are doing amazing right now. I can't wait for the Skyblivion mod to drop. That's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be really great. But the next story I'm gonna touch upon tonight, we're gonna talk about Ziff Davis, who is the owner. I think he's the CEO of IGN. Let me pull up this again. Yeah, he is the owner of IGN, Eurogamer, GL Biz, I think is what it's supposed to be pronounced, Nintendo Life, and more. Ziff is suing OpenAI in a very huge AI copyright theft lawsuit, which, you know, that's huge. That's really huge, especially when you got someone that big in the industry. So, like, I mean, it should be no secret to anyone, but generative AI is very, very stupid. It is just straight up theft in basically 99.9% of cases. Because obviously what generative AI is, it trains on a lot of data that is posted on the internet. It's why a lot of artists are still refusing to post a lot of their artwork on sites like Twitter and all that. There's a mangaka that I follow, Hiro Mashima, he's the guy that made Fairy Tail. He used to post like doodles of Fairy Tail characters and Eden Zero characters on his Twitter page all the fucking time, but now he doesn't anymore because he doesn't want his artwork being used to train AI. All right, cat. He doesn't want his artwork to be used to train AI. In this case, it would be Grok, which is Twitter's stupid fucking AI thing. And you know, there was also the big story that came out about a couple months ago, where it was revealed that Facebook, or Meta, basically, they pirated like hundreds of terabytes worth of books just for the sake of training their AI. And it's like, wow, okay, so multi-billion-dollar company can't buy books. Well, you poor little multi-billion-dollar company, you're poor boy. You poor company boy. Oh yeah, no, that's right. You're still training. You're still spending all of your freaking money on your stupid metaverse bullcrap. But I hope something good comes out of this lawsuit. Like, going back to the main thing, I hope something good comes out of this lawsuit. I do think it's incredibly scummy for a lot of these AI companies to try and feign innocence, that they're not doing anything wrong, by having all these tools that literally just rip from other things. So yeah, I don't know. I just hope something good comes out of it, and that's all I'll really say on that topic. But we got news, some Xbox news today. This is actually coming from The Verge, which, oh, by the way, firstly, before we get started, Scooby-Doo back. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for entering the bunker. There is no escape. I hope you realize the choice you just made. Yeah, we got Xbox news in today. So we kind of talked about a week or so ago on Nintendo, you know, increasing the price of, like, the base price of their games, and trying to set a new standard in the games industry. Not a good standard, I should stress, because I think charging $80 for a game like Mario Kart is ridiculous. And even then, the price of the console of the Switch 2 was a little bit $450, $500 if you want the bundled, if you want it bundled with Mario Kart, which actually, I hate this, for as much as I hate to say, you're actually getting a better deal if you're gonna get Mario Kart that way. The Mario Kart World, I think is what it's called. But anyway, Xbox is now deciding to follow in their footsteps and are increasing the prices of their first party titles as well as their consoles. So Xbox games, instead of being at $70, will be increased to $80. There's still, it's still kind of up in the air on whether or not they're going to increase Game Pass prices. I feel like if they're doing this, as much as I have to say, we're probably going to see a Game Pass price increase in the nearby future. So yeah, starting today, Microsoft says it has adjusted its recommended retailer pricing for its Xbox consoles and controllers, with the Xbox Series X being bumped by $100 to $600. And yeah, their first party titles, they're expected to increase to $80. And you know, this article goes into more specifications on the pricing. So the Xbox Series S with the 512 gigabyte storage space will be moving from $300 to $380. And the Xbox Series S 1 terabyte model is going from they're moving to $429, so $430. So I'm gonna assume both series of the S were $300. I can only assume. And now they're being priced up depending on which version you're getting. So if you want the 512 gigabyte version, you're gonna be paying $380. If you want the 1 terabyte, it's $430. And if you want the regular Xbox Series X digital edition, it's going to be priced up to $550, with the 2 terabyte Galaxy Black edition being increased to $730 fucking dollars. That is goddamn ridiculous. And I hate it. It's a good thing it's a good thing I was never an Xbox person growing up. I was always PlayStation. But even then, PlayStation has their own problems. But don't worry, there's more. Voice crack, anyway, there's more. Yeah, so the base controller for the Xbox, if you want the wireless, it's going to be jumped up to $65. And apparently if you want the wireless headset for the Xbox, I don't know why, you could probably get a better headset for cheap. But that's going to be increased to $129. Or no, my mistake, of $120. Again, I hate it. And obviously, you know, if you live in a different country like the UK or elsewhere, you can do conversions yourself. I think this is disgusting, personally. But I can only assume that this is having to do with the tariffs that are happening with the US right now. But although it was apparently specified recently that computer parts are fine. Like anything regarding PCs or PC building parts and all that those are going to be like free from the tariffs. It's consoles that are going to be affected, which is such a weird it's such a weird exclusion given that consoles are just mini PCs and many consoles use the same exact parts that a PC uses. But oh well, I guess. I don't know, but hey, a silver lining, I guess, if you're looking to get into gaming and you're in the market, you're gonna be better off just building a PC. And I hate that's kind of the silver lining we're using, given that PC parts are already pretty expensive as it is. Like a graphics card, it costs just about as much as a console. So yeah, that's I don't like it. I could definitely see PlayStation doing something similar a little down the line. And unless something changes, there really isn't a whole lot to do that we can do about it other than voting with our wallets and showing companies like Xbox and Nintendo that, you know, we got, not only do we got other means of playing games, but we also just have other games that we can play. Like, my backlog is huge. As I would assume many others are also, as well. So if I really want to, I can just go play something else. Like, I'm probably not buying, like, for the record, I'm probably not going to buy GTA 6 day one when that drops. I'm probably waiting, I'm going to be waiting a little bit for a price drop. Or a sale. That's even if there is a fucking sale to begin with.